Hey YouTube, this is Fix It with Biscuit here, and what we got here today is we're going to do a little bit of body fillers from Bondo. You gotta know how to mix it. You need to know what ratio to this, to your hardener, to your filler. So I'm going to show you how I do that and how I mix it and the tools I use. I use two little putty knives here is what I use, and I usually like to make them pretty clean to start with, but I've been using them for days. So we use these, and we'll pop open the Bondo here and get some on the platter here. I recommend that you use something that is pretty stiff. Cardboard, you know, it does work, but you tend to, when you're mixing it, if you don't have a flat surface, you tend to fold it over and it kind of messes you up. So all this is a clipboard, an old clipboard that I found that I've been using, and it's good because it's sturdy, so I can, you know, work the putty pretty good. So just get some here, and you really should do this in a really well ventilated area, because this stuff is really strong smelling, and if you cannot handle it, then I suggest you get a ventilator or a respirator. So here, alright, we got some body filler there. Put your lid on. Alright, and what I do is I like to work this around. Makes it so it's not separated. This is brand new, so it shouldn't be anyways, but you never know how long it sat at the store. So a good rule of thumb is to make a good round section of Bondo, and then what you'll want to do is start from one side and make a good strip all the way to the other. That's how I figure out my ratio of filler to hardener. And the way that I mix is I do not stir it like this, because you'll put air bubbles in your Bondo, and that is the worst thing you can do for Bondo, is air bubbles. Air bubbles kill you, because then you never get a nice smooth. What you want to do is you want to scrape it into it. You want to work it down and smash it against your whatever you're using to mix it on. You want to just work it in like this. And what you do is you push that hardener throughout everything, and it pushes all the air bubbles out. Any of the air bubbles. We don't want no air bubbles. Air bubbles are bad. And you just scrape it back into a pile. You want to, and then just work it some more. So this is how I work the Bondo. You want to work it good. You want to be fast about it. You know, don't want to take too long, because it'll start hardening on you. And I just scrape the side off, scrape it up into a pile, and work it some more. The more you work it, the better there will be no air bubbles. Looks pretty good there. So next video I'll have is spreading the Bondo. So I'm going to make this a two-parter, because I can't really carry the camera and have the Bondo waiting for the camera. So stay tuned for that one.